Hello students, today we are going to understand a very important concept that is called echo. It is in sound chapter of physics in class 9th. So when we say echo, what does it mean? Echo means repetition of sound due to reflection of sound. If I keep on telling say again and again Kunal, 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 this is not echo. If I say Kunal once and the word once enters my ear directly, from my mouth the word originated and it entered my ear directly. Another time if it travels some distance and getting reflected from a surface and is received back by me and again I listen it, then it is echo. So for echo understanding, there is a very good word called persistence of hearing. Persistence of hearing. What is the meaning of persistence of hearing? This is 1/10 of a second is the time taken by our brain to understand the sound. Before the 1/10 of a second, as if a sound enters into our ear, we will not be able to hear back that as a distinct sound because our ear is already busy in understanding the previous sound. So if echo has to be heard, the sound which say the word Kunal I pronounced, it has traveled some distance and my ear must receive it after the lapse of 1/10 of a second. Once the 1/10 second time period has already passed, it must reach after that. Then my ear or my brain will be able to understand that as a distinct sound. So 1/10 of second, sound is persisting into our brain, or our brain is taking this much of time to understand the sound. And we also know the speed of sound is 344 meters per second. So what we can say, in 1 second, sound will travel 344 meters. So in 1/10 second, sound will travel 344 multiplied by 1/10, that is 34.4 meters. Now telling 1/10 second or 34.4 meter distance, this is one and same. It is conveying one and same thing. See, the sound has traveled and it has been received back after 1/10 of a second. By then it must have traveled 34.4 of meters of distance. And how does it happen? See, the speed of sound being 344 meter per second, in 1 second we know sound will be able to travel 344 meters. So 1/10 of a second it will be able to travel 344 multiplied by 1, that is 34.4 meter. So it is one and same when you say that sound has traveled 34.4 meters of distance, or it has 1/10 of a second has already been spent, or it has already taken. Now this question is usually asked in two ways. One is, what should be the minimum distance the sound must travel so that it can be heard back as an echo? So your answer is 34.4 meters. Sound must travel a minimum distance of 34.4 meters. Thereafter only if it is received, then only we will be able to hear back that as an echo. In another way this question put to you is, how far away from the source of sound, how far away the obstruction must be, or at what minimum distance an obstruction must be erected so that we can hear back it as an echo. This is source of sound. Say this is the obstruction where from the sound is to be reflected. So you can say 17.2 meters away. The obstruction where from sound has to get reflected must be from the source of sound 17.2 meters. And this is because it will travel 17.2 meters, it will travel back 17.2 meters, and by the time it is reaching to the listener, it have already traveled a distance of 34.4 meters, or you can say 1/10 of a second has already been spent. Now sometimes this question is asked in another context, and that context here is, suppose the whole experiment is being done in sea. This is water all around. This is sea, say sea, and all around there is water. This is source of sound, and this is the distance where from the reflection has to take place. And in water, speed of sound is 1500 meter per second. So in 1 second, sound travels a distance of 1500 meters. So 1/10 of a second, sound will be able to travel a distance of 1/10 multiplied by 1500, so it becomes 150 meters. So sound must have traveled a distance of 150 meters before it reached back to the listener. Then only it can be heard as an echo. Or obstruction, if you ask how far away the obstruction must be, so you can say the obstruction must be 75 meters away. So sound travels 75 meters and comes back 75 meters. So by the time it is reaching to this person, you can say sound have traveled 150 meters of distance, or 1/10 of a second is already over. Then your brain must have understood the previous sound and is now capable of understanding this sound as an echo. So echo is the repetition of sound due to reflection of sound, and more than that is not required at this point of time.